Hi, I'm Ronaldin Ignacio. Today's we tackles two of the most emotionally charged and ethically complex out there. Abortion and surrogacy. These aren't just philosophical debates or political issues. They're deeply personal realities for millions of people around the world. Let's start with abortion. It's a role that immediately stirs emotions: grief, relief, anger, compassion. At its core, abortion is about the termination of a pregnancy. But ethically, it's so much more than a medical procedure. On one hand, we have the pro-choice perspective. This view centers on autonomy. The idea that a woman should have the right to make decisions about her own body. And for many, the right includes the decision to continue or end a pregnancy. People who support this view often emphasize that life is complicated. Unplanned pregnancy can happen due to failed contraception, health complication, or trauma. And forcing someone to carry a pregnancy they're not ready for or can't sustain raises serious ethical concerns about bodily autonomy and personal freedom. But then there's the pro-life position, which argues that life begins at conception, and that the fetus has moral value and a right to life. This view holds that abortion ends an innocent life, and instead of terminating pregnancies, we should support women with resources, health care, and options like adoptions. The real challenge? Both perspectives come from a place of care. Care for women, for children, and for life itself. Now let's shift to surrogacy, a method of assisted reproduction where a woman carries and gives birth to a baby for someone else. For many people, especially couples struggling with infertility or members of LGBTQ community, surrogacy is a beacon of hope. It's a way to have a biological child when traditional paths aren't possible. But ethically concerns starts to rise when we look at commercial surrogacy, especially across borders. Some worry it turns women's body into tools for profit, particularly in countries where poverty may pressure women into becoming surrogates. On the other hand, altruistic surrogacy, where a woman carries a child out of kindness for someone she knows, tends to raise fewer ethical red flags. But even then, what if the surrogate changes her mind? Who has legal custody? And what the rights does the child have in all this? These are not easy questions, and there not be a one-size-fits-all answer. Whether we're talking about abortion or surrogacy, we're ultimately talking about life, choice, and ethics, and how they collide in the most intimate areas of human experience. As a society, it's important that we keep having these conversations. We need empathy, nuance, and above all, respect for one another's stories and struggles. I'm Ronaldin Ignacio. Thanks for listening. If this made you think or feel something even just for a moment, then we've something meaningful.